Good morning, students. Yesterday we already discussing about that is mechanism of vision. Today we are going to discussing about the last content of the neural control and coordination system. It is the last sensory organ, structure of human ear. What is it? Today we are going to discussing about the structure of the human ear. What is the main function of the ear? What is the main function of the ear? The main function of the ear, hearing. The second important function, balance. But the primary important function of the ear, it is maintain the balance of the body. It maintain the equilibrium of the body, the movement of the body, the forward movement of the head, the backward movement, the rotation of the head. The ear also it is participated into they involved to the one important role. Today class we are going to discussing about the structure of human ear. Structure of human ear. Coming to the topic. Today we are going to discussing about structure of human ear. Structure of human ear. Structure of human ear. Today class we are going to discussing about the structure of human ear. What is the main function of the ear? What is the main function of the ear? The main function of the ear, it is involved for the hearing process. What is the process? Hearing process. The first important function of the ear, hearing process. What is the second important function of the human ear? What is the second important function? Balance of the body. Balance of the body. Balance and maintain the equilibrium of the body. Balance and maintain the equilibrium of the body. Equilibrium of the body. Equilibrium of the body. The human ear are also known as statoacoustic organ. The human ear are also known as statoacoustic. Statoacoustic. The human ear are also known as a statoacoustic organ. The human ear are also known as a statoacoustic organ. Stato means, see here, stato means, the stato means it maintain the balance. Stato means balance. Acoustic means it is involved for the hearing process. The human ear are also known as statoacoustic organ. Stato means it maintain the balance. Okay, and also the second acoustic. Acoustic means hearing. It is participated into the hearing process. It is participated into the hearing process. Coming to the structure of human ear. Okay, how the arrangement is presented in our ear, the outer ear, middle ear, inner ear, what are the parts are present in the ear, what are the organs are participated, okay, which organs, which receptor, which cells they participated into the hearing and balance and equilibrium of the body. Balance and equilibrium of the body. Okay, some important mechanoreceptors, the receiving cell, the sound receiving cells. Okay, some sound receiving cells present in the inside the ear. These receptor cells, the special receptor cells, they maintain the hearing and balance and equilibrium of the body. That's why the human ear are also known as a statoacoustic organ. Stato means balance. Acoustic means hearing. The human ear, it is but the primary important function of the human ear, balance. The second important function of the ear is hearing process. That's why the human ear are also known as a statoacoustic organ. Okay, coming to the structure of human ear. The ear, it is divided into the three parts: external ear, middle ear, inner ear. Here it is divided into the three main parts. What is the first part? The external ear, middle ear, inner ear. What is the first one? External ear. External ear. Middle ear. Middle ear. The third part, internal ear or inner ear. The ear is divided into external ear, middle ear, inner ear. The external ear, it is a special character of the birds and mammals. It is the special character of the birds and mammals. It is a special character of the birds and mammals. The remaining animals, the external ear is absent. Coming to the external ear, it is consist of pinna. The external ear is the first part of the external ear is known as a pinna. The pinna, it is the special character of the only mammals. The pinna only present in the mammals. The pinna only found in mammals. Only found in mammals. The human ear divided into three main parts. What is the first part? External ear. What is the second part? Middle ear. What is the third part? Inner ear or internal ear. Inner ear or internal ear. Inner ear or internal ear. Coming to the external ear, it is only special character of the birds and mammals. The pinna, okay, the first part of the external ear, it is known as the pinna. This pinna, okay, this pinna, it is the only found in mammals. It is only found in the mammals, including human beings. What is the function of the pinna? It receives the sound waves. The pinna, it receives the sound waves. Okay, it is the first part of the external ear. The second part of the external ear, the second important part of the external ear is known as a external auditory meatus. External auditory meatus. External auditory meatus. External auditory meatus. The external auditory meatus are also known as the external auditory canal. External auditory canal. External auditory canal. It is the second part of the external ear. Coming to the middle ear. Okay, what are the parts are present in the middle ear? If you observe the middle ear, the first part of the middle ear, that is the tympanic membrane. What is the membrane? Tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane. It is the first part of the middle ear. This tympanic membrane, the tympanic membrane also is a eardrum. The tympanic membrane also known as the eardrum. The second part of the middle ear, it is known as the middle ear consists of three ear ossicles. Three ear ossicles. Ossicles means bones. Three bones are present in the middle ear. Three ear ossicles. What are three ear ossicles? Malleus. Second part, incus. Third part, stapes. What is the third part? Stapes. Malleus, incus, stapes. Three ear ossicles. Three bones are present in the middle ear. The next important part of the middle ear. It is known as a eustachian tube. What is the part? Eustachian tube. The middle ear, the first part of the middle ear, tympanic membrane. The tympanic membrane also known as the eardrum. The second important, it is the second part of the middle ear, three ear ossicles, malleus, incus, stapes. The smallest bone present in our body, that is the internal ear. The inside the ear contains three bones. The smallest bone, stapes. After them, incus. After them, malleus. Three ear ossicle. Three bones are present in the middle ear. Next one, the middle ear is consists of eustachian tube. The middle ear consists of eustachian tube. Coming to the third part, it is known as the internal ear or inner ear. What is the third part? Internal ear or inner ear. Inner ear. What is the next part? Inner ear. The inner ear. The inner ear. What are the main important parts present in the inner ear? The inner ear. The inner ear. It is made up of bony part. Outer part. It is made up of bony labyrinth part. The inner part, it is made up of membrane labyrinth part. Bony part and membrane labyrinth part. The inner ear is made up of membrane spots and bony labyrinth part. The inner ear labyrinth. The inner ear is made up of labyrinth, bony labyrinth and membranous labyrinth. Two important anatomically, if you observe inner ear, it is consists of, one is highly coiled shaped organ, this one is a cochlea or cochlea. The second important, it is the coiled organ. It is the coiled organ. It is a coiled organ. The third, next one, the second important part of the inner ear, it is a cochlea. It is the highly coiled. It is helpful for the hearing organ. This coiled organ is helpful for the hearing organ. It is helpful for the hearing. Okay, which organ is helpful for the hearing? Once the penna receives the sound waves, this sound waves pass into the internal ear or inner ear. This cochlea consists of cresta receptors. Okay, the cresta, this cochlea consists of receptors. These receptors are helpful for the hearing process. The second important, the inner ear consists of three semicircular canals. Three semicircular canals. These three semicircular canals arranged in the perpendicular manner, 90 degree in the manner. Okay, these semicircular canals also consist of, inside semicircular canals consist of some special receptor. These receptors are helpful for the balance and equilibrium of the body. This one helpful for the balance of the body. Balance of the body. This cochlea part, it is helpful for the hearing organs. It is the main important structures present in the external ear, middle ear and inner ear. If you observe the diagrammatic representation of the ear, the diagrammatic representation of the ear, you can understand the better manner. Okay, if you draw the diagram means we can understand easy manner. Okay, the human ear is helpful for the hearing and balance. That's the human ear also is a statoacoustic organ. The ear is divided into external ear, middle ear, inner ear. The external ear is, it is the only special character of the birds and mammals. The remaining animals, external ear is absent. It is what are the parts present in the external ear? The pinna and the external auditory meatus. It is only found in the mammals. The second part is only the external auditory meatus. The pinna open into the external auditory meatus. Next one, coming to the external ear is open into the middle ear. The middle ear consists of tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane also known as the eardrum. Next one, the second part. The second part of the middle ear consists of three ear ossicles. Ear ossicles means bones. Malleus, incus, stapes, the smallest bone. This stapes bone and the middle ear consists of eustachian tube. This stapes part open into the internal ear with the help of oval window and round windows. Okay, the inner ear or internal ear, it is made up of bony labyrinth and membranous labyrinth. If you observe the internal parts of the inner ear, anatomically, the coiled organ is known as the cochlea. This cochlea is helpful for the hearing process. The three semicircular canals are helpful for the balance and to maintain the equilibrium of the body, the rotation movements, forward of the head, backward of the head, rotation. This all are helpful for the semicircular canals. Coming to the diagrammatic representation of the ear. The diagrammatic representation of the ear. The diagrammatic representation of the ear. After that, you can understand easy manner. The diagrammatic representation of the human ear. The diagrammatic representation of the human ear. See here, the diagrammatic representation of the diagrammatic representation of the ear. The diagrammatic representation of the ear. Diagrammatic representation of the ear. After that, you can understand easy manner. The human ear is divided into three parts. What is the first part? The human ear divide into three main parts. The human ear divide into three main parts. The human ear divide into three main parts. First part, external ear. The first part, external ear. The first part, external ear. The external ear is consist of the external ear is first part of the external ear, penna. The first part of the external ear is the first part of the external ear is indicate penna. The first part of the external ear, penna. The penna are also known as auricles. It is made up of auricular muscles. Okay. This external ear, the pinna, open into the external ear. It is open into the external auditory meatus. It is open into the external auditory canal, or also known as a external auditory meatus. It is the second part of the external ear. The external ear and next one. This is the external ear. The pinna and external auditory. Pinna and external auditory is indicate external ear. External ear. External auditory canal or external auditory meatus. This external auditory meatus, it is open into the tympanic membrane or eardrum. Tympanic membrane or eardrum. Tympanic membrane, or also known as a eardrum. The tympanic membrane or eardrum. Okay, tympanic membrane or eardrum. This tympanic membrane open into the, see here, the tympanic membrane open into the tympanic cavities. The tympanic membrane open into the tympanic cavity. The tympanic cavity consists of three ear ossicles. What is the three ear ossicles? Malleus, incus, stapes. Malleus is indicate malleus, stapes, malleus, incus, malleus, incus, stapes. Malleus, incus, stapes. Three ear ossicles. Tympanic membrane open into the malleus open into the incus open into the stapes. Okay, coming to the next one. This stapes, the middle ear part, the stapes attached to the oval window. The stapes is attached to the oval window. The stapes is attached to the oval window. The stapes is attached to the oval window. The oval window open into the round window. The round window into the it is a coiled shaped organ is known as a cochlea. These are the three coiled shaped semicircular canals. Three coiled. 1, 2, 3. Three semicircular canals. Three semicircular canals. This coiled shaped organ is known as cochlea. So the coiled organ is helpful for the hearing process. The receptors are helpful for the hearing process. This one is helpful for the semicircular canals, but for the to maintain the balance. Some receptor balance. To maintain the balance, some receptors present in the inside the semicircular canal. If you observe the transverse section of this semicircular canals and cochlea is helpful for the hearing process. Second one is helpful for the semicircular canals. See here. This cochlea again consists of number of neurons. Cochlear nerves. Cochlear nerves. Cochlear nerves. The semicircular canals open into the vestibular nerves. Vestibular nerves. Vestibular nerves. These vestibular nerves and cochlear nerves both are indicate auditory nerves. Auditory nerves or sensory nerves is open into the connected to the brain. It is connected to the brain. Come to the next one. See here. This window. Okay. This round window open into the and the middle ear consists of one important cavity known as eustachian tube. Eustachian tube or eustachian cavity. It is open into the nasopharynx. It is open into the nasopharynx. Indicated here. If you observe the external ear, middle ear or inner ear, the external ear, pinna and external auditory meatus. See here. What is the location of the ear? What is the location of the ear? What is the location of this ear? This cartilage. The skull of the temporal bone. The ear is located temporal bone. The iris you see here, it is the temporal bone. It is the external ear. Okay, coming to the next one, pinna. What is the main function of the pinna? It receives the sound waves. It receives sound waves. It receives sound waves. It receives sound waves. The sound waves pass into the external auditory meatus. The sound waves transmitted through the external auditory meatus. If you observe the external auditory meatus, the external auditory meatus is consist of ceruminous glands. External auditory meatus is consist of ceruminous glands. Ceruminous glands. Ceruminous glands. These ceruminous glands produce cerumen. Ceruminous glands produce cerumen means ear wax. Cerumen. The ceruminous glands present in the external auditory canals. These ceruminous glands produce cerumen. The cerumen means earwax. It traps the dust particles. The sound waves pass into the external auditory canal through the. After the sound waves enter into the tympanic membrane or tympanic cavity or eardrum, the sound waves vibrated into the sound waves directly strike out into this tympanic membrane or eardrum. This eardrum, the outside of the eardrum, it is consist of skin and hair. The inside of the eardrum, it is made up of mucous membrane. Outside or inner side. This inner side made up of mucous membrane. Outside, skin and hair. The sound is passed into the malleus, incus, stapes. Three bones are present in the empty bones are present in the malleus, incus, stapes present in the middle ear. This is tympanic cavities. These are the tympanic cavities. What is the function of this malleus, incus, stapes? Amplification of the sound. 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 These three bones are helpful for the amplification of the sound. Coming to the next one here. See here. Eustachian tube. What is the function of this eustachian tube? To maintain the equal pressure on the both side of the ear. To maintain the equal pressure. To maintain the pressure. To maintain the pressure. Equal side. To maintain the pressure. To maintain the pressure on the equal side of the ear. It is helpful for the to maintain the pressure. To maintain the pressure. Coming to the next one. Malleus, incus, stapes. The stapes, it is open into the oval window. It is what is known as oval window. The stapes is open into the oval window. Okay. This cochlear part, it is part. It is the round window. Round window. It is the round window. Okay. This stapes, it is open into the oval window. Oval is open into the inner ear. The inner ear means semicircular canals and cochlea. These are the indicate. Inner ear. Inner ear. It is indicate. It is indicate. Middle ear. It is indicate. Middle ear. It is indicate middle ear. It is the diagrammatic representation of the. It is a diagrammatic representation of the. Diagrammatic representation of the ear. The human is divided into three main parts: external ear, middle ear, or inner ear. External ear, the external ear, pinna and external auditory meatus. Okay, coming to the second part, the middle ear. Middle ear means tympanic membrane, malleus, incus, stapes. Okay, the next part, eustachian tube. eustachian tube. This middle ear again open into the inner ear with the help of oval window and a round window. This oval window are also known as a fenestra ovalis. The round window are also known as a fenestra rotundus. Okay, coming to the next one, eustachian tube. The eustachian tube open into the nasopharynx. What is the function of this eustachian tube? It maintains the equal pressure on the both side of the ear. Okay, once the pressure is more increases inside the ear, to maintain the equal pressure through this air is passed into the nasopharynx to maintain the pressure. Next one, the middle ear is again open into the inner ear. The inner ear consists of 3 semicircular canals and cochlear part. These two parts are open into the vestibular nerves and auditory nerves. These auditory nerves are open into it is the brain. The brain, it is maintain the balance and also maintain the hearing process. These two parts are indicate internal ear. Okay, the semicircular canals, it is helpful for the balance. The cochlear part is helpful for the hearing process. It is the diagrammatic representation of the ear. Coming to the ear, the penna. What is the function of the penna? It receives the sound waves. What is the function of the action auditory meatus? It receives the sound waves from the penna. It transmit to the sound waves pass into the tympanic membrane. The tympanic membrane, the sound waves pass into the malleus stapes. The sound waves pass through the oval window. The sound waves pass into the cochlear to the brain. Okay, these sound waves, they maintain the hearing process. Coming to the ear, external auditory canal, the cereminous glands are present. What is the function of these cereminous glands? The cereminous glands produce ceremin. Ceremin means earwax. Earwax means it trap the dust particles. It is the diagrammatic representation of the ear. Thank you very much.